what the universe is. Before I get into the universe, I'm just gonna say meditation is one of those things that's so powerful that so many of us could use, but no one really does it. It's so simple. It's such a simple thing that can change your life and improve your life, but no one does it because it's so simple. That's the problem. It's so simple. Because even I don't do it as much as I wish I should. I wish I did it more times, but I don't do it as much as I should. Even though I know it's done so much amazing stuff for me, I still don't do it. But here's the thing about meditation. All you have to do is just sit still, breathe, stare at a wall, do nothing, and just breathe. And just count if you're new to it, count your breaths 8 seconds up and 8 seconds out. 8 seconds in, 8 seconds out. That's all you gotta do. But people don't do that. Even though it's so simple. Because it's so simple, because no one believes in a simple solution. Everything is gonna be a difficult thing, but this is one of the simplest solutions ever. You could be driving and you can meditate. Instead of listening to music, you can meditate. You could be doing your dishes, be taking a shit, and meditate, but no one does it because it's so simple. Sit and do nothing and clear your brain. It's so simple, but people don't do it. For me, meditation, it helped me with a lot. It helped me with social anxiety. Helped me like see my blind spots. I do stand-up comedy, and I attribute that to like meditation as part of the thing that gave me the confidence to go up and do stand-up comedy, because I'd have never in a million years seen myself going up on stage telling jokes and them not landing. Sometimes my jokes are not funny. A lot of times they're not funny, but I can deal with it because meditation just showed me something that, okay, nothing really matters. All that matters is, are you alive? Being alive is a real flex. Being alive is the whole thing. So when you do challenging things like stand up, you're alive because your body feels that, those nerves, feels all those things. And guess what controls those nerves? Guess what helps control those nerves? Meditation. So even some of my comedian friends, they ask me like, why are you so confident on stage? And I say, it's because I meditate. And they just brush it off. They're looking for like a bigger solution. I'm like, no, that's it, meditation. Because everything is your nervous system. Everything, when it comes to like, that's why they say nerves, you're nervous. Because your nervous system is not balanced. Your nervous system is all over the place. Because you've never sat down with yourself and just breathe, And sometimes I have friends always ask, do you meditate? They say, no, I just listen to music to calm myself down. You listen to music to calm yourself down. Music, someone else made that music. It's someone in wherever, like hundreds of people could have made that song. Sometimes a song has like 10 people or 20 or 50 people making it. So there's different energies making that one song that you're ingratiating them into yourself, and you're not really like tapping into your true inner self because you're not sitting down with yourself, staring at the wall and doing nothing and just breathing until it makes sense, And like sometimes people say, when I meditate, my thoughts are all over the place. That's fine. Those are your thoughts. That's it. That's a diagnosis. Your thoughts are everywhere. At least now you know that your fucking brain is going crazy. So now you have something to work on. You have to work on your thing. You have to work on your brain now, If you go to work, you do a long day, it's just so much better because you meditate before you want to work. You all say something stupid, say some bullshit, and it just bounces off you. And because your energy is in the right place, they come at you with nice energy. For some reason, they just come at you with nice energy. And you say, my boss is a dick, my boss is a cunt, my boss is this and that, But meditation could have solved that because like energy is exchanged all the time and people bounce off your energy. So if you're positive, it's a crazy thing. If I go through like a streak of good meditation, the people that I know who are dicks, cunts, they're not dicks to me. For some reason, they just stop being dickheads. Why? It's because my energy is radiating in a way that they cannot even be dicks anymore. They are also like absorbing the good energy from me, and it just translates. It just keeps going. It's one of those simple things, So sometimes I talk to my mom about meditation. My mom's a devout Christian, and she doesn't agree with meditation. So I say to meditate, you allow all these kinds of energies, all these demonic energies. I'm like, I don't know, mom. All these energies have made my life so much better. I'm so much more confident. I'm so much more calm. I don't get into arguments or fights as much when I meditate, you know. So I think, I don't know, maybe she's gonna prove me wrong one day. Maybe Jesus can calm down. I don't know if anyone knows Christianity, religion, and how it relates to meditation. Please let me know, because it'd be nice to bring meditation to Christianity, religion into. Because I think it's powerful, and it's not just a spiritual thing. I think it's also science. Another way I meditate, by the way. Once you get more advanced, I started by counting the seconds, you know, up to 8, then hold for 8, then breathe up to 8, or hold for 4, or whatever you do. I started doing that. You also realize that you've not been breathing properly for a long time in your life. You realize when you like are upset how you breathe. Start realizing, oh, okay, you're angry. It gets easier to like feel yourself getting angry before you actually get angry. You know, you're more in touch with yourself. But anyway, my method of breathing off meditation, I like to think of like as a universe, everyone as one. I think of my breaths going in and out with the wind on the ocean. Yeah. I breathe out the ocean, the waves ripple, and they ripple back. Oh my God. Yeah. And what drives the ocean? The tide. What drives the tide? The moon. The moon in outer space, 200,000 million miles away, is driving the tide. So by breathing at the same pace as the ocean and the waves, you are actually breathing with the universe. As crazy as that sounds, that's so powerful. You're breathing with the you're breathing with the actual universe. You know, let's say we come from the stars. Let's say we come from carbon. Let's say stars are carbon based. I believe that. I think, yeah, we're carbon based. We come from the stars. So you're actually tapping in to the actual source of life, where we came from the carbon, which makes the stars, which makes us and the universe, just from breathing. You know, it's more powerful than making millions, more powerful than whatever you think. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I like rugby. I used to play rugby, and I really believed I was gonna be a professional rugby player. But I'm not. And it's fine. It's cool. And I'm happy I'm not, because fuck the injuries, man. There's so many injuries. Sorry about the wind. I forgot to like that. So this is gonna be, audio is gonna be AI edited to make it better. Boom.